Hi guys, I'm Rick. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making a beef roast and Melissa's rub. Okay, I'm starting out here with a little over 2.5 pound chuck roast. And I'm going to put some of Melissa's rub on the inside of this because I'm going to wrap this up with some string, tie it up. And let me tell you folks, I tried out her rub on a roast last week and it was delicious, just killer. I'm going to take this and I'm going to roll it up because I'm going to put this in my rotisserie oven then, and I want it to be able to stay on the spit rod. Okay. I'm going to get some string. Let's try this way here. Yeah, we do it this way. Alright, that seems to work better. I'm going to get some string here and tie this up and get these little bits in there. And this doesn't have to be anything fancy. You just want to tie it tight so it doesn't flop around there or fall apart. So, start here with this here end that's open. And just wrap this up nice and tight. Let me tie this. And thank you, Melissa, for sending me this rub and the croutons. Holly loved her croutons. She had them in some chicken soup. And the whole family loves your rub. It's a killer combination. And guys, if you want the recipe for Melissa's rub, I'll put a link to her channel on the bottom of the description bar there, description area. And check her out. She's got a great channel if you haven't already. Lots of good recipes and crafts and money and time saving ideas. So I'm going to tie this off and put a little more string on this because this here roast is kind of loose. It's not one solid piece of meat. It's like separated by fat and stuff. Alright. Trim that excess string off of there. Okay, now that I have my roast all tied up, and I don't think he's going anywhere, I'm going to put some more of Melissa's rub on the outside of the roast, and I'm going to rub it in there good. And she sent me the recipe for this. I'm going to have to find it. It's in my messages. And I'm going to have to make this because it's not too hard to make. I have all the ingredients on hand. And like I said, folks, this here is to die for delicious. I don't want to waste any of this rub. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this roast up in foil, in this foil. I'm going to have to put a little more on it. This is a big guy, this roast. And I'm going to put this in the fridge for a few hours. Let it soak in all that delicious rub. And when it's time to load it on the spit rods in my rotisserie oven, I'll be back. Okay, now that my roast sat in the oven for a few hours and soaked in that good rub flavor, and by the way, Melissa, your rub works wonderful as a meat tenderizer. I'm going to go ahead and load this beef roast down on my spit rods. And trying to be careful not to go through my hand with it. That wouldn't be cool. Alright. And Melissa, I caught your video today on the cabbage rolls, and they look pretty good. So now that I have that on the spit rod roll, I'm going to take some more of this seasoning, and I'm going to rub it in on this roast and get this good. Because like I said, this seasoning here is the bomb. This is the bomb. And I'll probably use it all up. But that's alright, I plan on making more. Because like I says, you can't say enough about this rub that Melissa made because it's just that good. Now I'm going to wash my hands and then we'll take this over and we'll load it into the rotisserie oven. Alright, I'm going to load my beef roast into the rotisserie oven. And you set it back on the second notch. And I'm going to give this an hour and a half. And that should cook it just right, make it delicious. Alright, my hour and a half is up. This is done. I'm going to get it out, get it off them rods, and tin it in some foil to rest for about 10 minutes. I also went ahead and made garlic mashed potatoes and corn for on the side. So there you have it, rotisserie roast beef and Melissa's rub. Give it a try. I think you'll like it. And until next time, I'll see ya.